Guys, we don't have a voicemail today. When I was a little girl.
No. Cue intro.
Cue intro.
We're the plastics of podcasting. First, you have Joe. He's the guy who can quote SNL better than their own cast. Weirdly good at naming random station wagons by looking at their tires. And once made a stranger cry at brunch just by raising an eyebrow. Anthony, think Regina George if she were gay, southern, and unrealistically tall. He will compliment your outfit and ruin your life in the same sentence. And me, I'm Jay. I'm the one your therapist warned you about. Equal parts charm and chaos with a PhD in mispronouncing words. And together, we're your hosts of Beards and Sundries.
And welcome back.
Hi.
1996 Buick Century powder blue station wagon with the wood trim.
Fuck.
Hi.
Welcome back to Season 7, Episode 15 of Beards and Sundries. How we've gotten this far is a mystery.
Ooh, it's just scary. But that's right, guys. It is time for another lunch break here at Beards and Sundries, the shop where three gay men with beards do inventory on a new sundry in each episode.
My name is Jay, and I used to hold the secret to never aging, but I lost it after my last date with Cher.
She sucked it out of you.
And it wasn't a blowjob.
Death Becomes Her?
What?
No.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
just
Death Becomes
Cher
Her.
in general.
Yeah,
Okay.
Cher just never ages.
Right.
Okay.
And also, I'm just trying to not get old, which is, something
Well,
other topic. And
anyways.
obviously, it's not working.
You're doing great, sweetie. And I'm doing even more amazing. I'm Anthony, and a lot of things are getting old and tired around here today. Not just me. I said not just me.
I'm
This
not
nap
tired.
Is the one thing that is getting old and tired right fucking now. It keeps flying in my face.
I've had a couple that have been just following me, and I can't tell if it's like they're
There's a
intentionally
whole-
doing
Benjamin
this,
Merlin.
if I have a whole
This-
bunch of them, or if
This office is huge. There's so many places for you to fly that are not directly in my face.
next to your ear.
Shakespeare in love. And I'm Joe, and just today I requested a referral from my PCP for a dermatologist to have some skin tags removed. And that means that today's sundry item is the horror of aging. Weirdos,
Bum, bum. Insert that
white
sound
people are
effect.
stupid. White people are stupid. Here we go. Alright, fuckers and fuckettes. Spooky month is in full swing, and we can just about feel the weather becoming more autumnal. However, we are revisiting a topic from long, long ago, and we are going to talk about the horrors that time wreaks on our bodies. After the break, we're going to chat about some real page-turners, and then later on, we've got some Beardo-submitted sundries that are finding more white hairs every day. And then for game time, it's another classic round of Fuck, Marry, Kill. But before we make another new noise when getting out of the car, how about this week's lack of a voicemail?
So
now
scary.
that you say that, a while back, whenever I decided I want to start losing weight, my goal was to literally stop going.
When I was a little girl.
Stop going when I buckled up, because like the effort of reaching over was like you would kind of grunt a lot easily.
Who's you? You?
Me.
I
Yeah.
get like getting out of the car or like getting into Anthony's car because it's a Mustang, so I'm just like,
To be fair, I thought I was going to struggle with my Mustang, and they're not as difficult to get in and out of as I thought they would be.
they're even easier when the top's down.
Yeah, when I would just jump in and fall out.
Trying to jump over the door and miss and just fall. And, ah!
Oh,
God.
faceplant right into the shifter. Wanka.
Wanka. Yes, yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for no voicemail this week, guys.
That's fine.
Thanks, guys.
It's
This is so
hard to
cool.
follow John's lead. That was a really good voicemail, so I get it.
Well, it's also, I don't know about you guys, but it's like October 1st hits, and then my calendar goes,
Boom.
and it's full clear through the end of December.
I literally have something every weekend this month.
I have something every day this week.
So Tulsa Pride so we celebrated Pride in June like everyone does, but Tulsa has decided to move their annual Pride celebration to October, mainly because of the heat, but also because they can get better talent and they can get like a better lineup of events and stuff. Like we have some real good drag queens coming this year for it. Like Gottmik is coming, I think, and like Irene
Oh.
Alien's coming, and yeah, it's they got some good names because it's in October, so it's not a lot going on everywhere else. So I'm looking forward to it. Our choir is actually performing on the main stage Saturday afternoon, and then we're going to be in the parade on our float, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So that will be yesterday if you're listening to this episode when it comes out.
Are you going to wear your Beards and Sundries shorty shorts?
I might, actually, because I need to wear something fun, because we don't have a dress code for it. We are supposed to wear our T-shirts for the stage event, but then, like, for the float, it's like, wear whatever you want, and then we'll have signs about the choir on the float. So I might wear my shorty shorts for that. That'd be fun.
Nice.
I do actually have a matching shirt, because I found this cute shirt on Amazon, and it's like a mesh material that's the same as the shorts, and then it's got lining on the sleeves, and then like it's got an attached hood too, but it's also sleeveless. So it's black with white trim, which is the same as the shorts. So I put them together yesterday. It was like kind of trying a little dress up, and I was like, ooh, this is kind of cute. And I could do that with like my yellow Chucks, and it would match the lettering on the shorts. I might do that.
Look at you. Cute. You're welcome.
Thank you.
It'll be nice and cool up there with that. I am also here. I'm currently fighting rage.
What's new?
It just keeps flying into my face. Like,
it's because gnats are attracted to your breath.
Well, I just went to the dentist today. It should be the best it's ever been in a while.
You were at the dentist today?
I was at the dentist today.
They cleaned your wood dentures? Your
yeah.
chompers? Mr. Washington?
They filed them down a little bit. They're like,
You were like, it's October. Can we get some fangs up there?
But before we get to that, can we find the paperwork to get into the old folks' home in aisle 4?
No, that's aisle 2.
All these brochures.
So many.
Shady Pines.
Yeah, it's like the brochure stand at every shitty motel that's like, please visit the cave.
It's in the sundries aisle. It's in that little section right before you get to checkout. It's like, hey, you want maybe some gum, maybe some candy, maybe put your old person into a home?
That's some good advice.
They're all treats.
They are, yep. And we're all tricks. But if you guys are new to the show and you're wondering just what the hell a sundry is, the term comes from an Old English word meaning odds and ends. Now, these days, it's used mainly in retail as a way to group together items that don't typically have a group of their own. So, as three very gracefully aging gay men with beards, we are using the term to group together the wide range of topics that we cover.
Wow.
Wow, Joe. That was just tops.
I've got to get me a cert out of my purse
that makes
for
me
you.
Want,
that was so
that
good.
Makes me want
where are those original
water cracker and some pollinators all fruit.
You boys want to go to the country kitchen? I'm getting hungry. It's 4:30 p.m. Check my dentures.
They got the best pot roast in all town.
That is so gross when they move their
the
dentures around
out
and
of
like
corner of my
and
mouth.
chew on them and there's a guy at work that does it all the time, and I'm just like, every time I see him, he's just moving around. I'm just fucking stop.
I get it, but please quit. Don't do it. I can't. I have to look away.
I'm like in the break room. I'm like, I'm eating. I'm trying. Well, I guess it has helped me lose weight if I get so disgusted that I can't eat.
Ooh, that's kind of like whenever I used to watch 1,000-Pound Sisters or all of those shows.
Beards and
like,
Sundries.
Yeah. Yep. I would start watching those because I'm like, oh, that's gonna make me not want to eat because like they're kind of presenting it in a bad way.
I don't believe that.
No,
at all.
It did not work at all. I'd watch them dump 2 bags of chicken nugs and cook them, and I'm like,
you're like, look, I'm not doing that bad.
Chicken nugs sound so good. I only eat a portion of a bag, so I'm fine.
Listen here, we went to this gay pool party yesterday, another one of those, and we left, and it was like we have leftovers. We have healthy stuff. Shut the fuck up. We have healthy stuff. We have vegetables, and then I looked at Anthony. I was like, "Want to get pizza?" And he was like, "Fuck yeah."
So Joe does this thing where he baits me. He's not a queer baiter, but he is a masturbator, but he's also a food baiter
and a bait busser.
So we leave this place. And
not anymore. It's fake. I can see right through it now.
We leave this pool party, and we're on our way back, and I'm hungry and also dehydrated because let's just say I didn't hydrate very well. I didn't drink, but I didn't drink anything. I drank like a bottle of water. I was busy. I had stuff going on at this pool party.
You had stuff going on at this pool party.
Stuffing.
Stuff going off.
Anyways, we'll take that offline. Anyways.
Let's take a break.
We're leaving. And Joe's like, well, do you want to get food on the way home? Like, if you don't choose something, then we're just going to eat at the house. And I was like, how do hamburgers sound or cheeseburgers sound? He was like, oh, cheeseburgers sound good. And I was like, well, why don't we either get Burger Street or Brahms? We're over on the side of town where Burger Street is. We don't get it that often. And he's like, oh, yeah, okay. And I was like, you get to pick between which one, but I picked the genre of food, and I gave you 2 choices. I narrowed it down. And he was like, why don't we just eat at home? And I was like, okay, that's fine. We can just eat at home. And so we get home, and he's like, you want to do pizza? And I was like, yeah, pizza sounds great. That means we don't have to, like, mess around the house. And then I'm, like, getting my laptop open. I pull up Papa John's website because we have this really good coupon code for
Still
Papa
works.
John's. Different one, but it's
okay.
equally good
God
and
damn
effective.
It. How are you getting this shit?
You can't have it.
I know.
Anyways, so then I get the laptop open and I go to go get up and do something. He's like, why don't we just eat around the house? And I was like, you can't keep doing this to me. You have to stop because I am going to lose my goddamn mind.
So here's what happens. I was hungry, but not hungry enough to eat right then. And so when it came time to choose something, I just knew that I wasn't going to eat it right then. And there was the fear of it not being good when I decided to eat it later, which never is the case. So I need to get over that.
I know.
But
I was like, there's a psychology behind this where you're just like,
I'm just like,
that's not a problem I've ever had.
Right. But my mind kept being like, no, you don't want it now. And you don't know if you're going to want it later. So just do nothing instead. That's
and then
happens.
and then what you do is you wait and wait and wait until suddenly you're starving, and then nothing's good and nothing's fast enough, and you get hangry. I've been.
Yes.
If you wait till Joe is starving, if we waited to eat till Joe is starving, Joe won't be starving. He'll be dead because
Yeah.
I will kill him.
Yeah.
Because I'm hangry at like 6 p.m.
It's like one of my problems is I will delay things until I'm like hungry, and I'm like, oh, just kind of. You'll decide when the moment hits, and then like I get to a point where I'm like, oh god damn it, I'm so goddamn hungry, and then like
Lay off me, I'm starving.
yes, and then I like get in my car and I squeal out to the Brahms that's like half a mile away, and then I'm like,
Brahms,
I'm like, it's kind of like that woman on the pumpkin spice cartoon. I'm just like, Brahms burger. But the thing is every time I pull up in this moment, there's a fucking line out the door, and I like pull in the parking lot, and I'm like, ah! And so I like park in the lot, and I run inside. There's a line. I'm just like,
you're in your car and you're like, 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 pizzas, 55 shakes.
and
55
so then on
taters.
top of it, now I'm waiting for this goddamn burger that's taking forever because there's a line, and there's a whole fucking double-sided line. I mean, double-sided dildo, whatever. So then I'm walking through the ice cream aisle,
That's a
and
very
I'm just
different
like,
Brahms than I'm used
literally
to.
like just sticking piles of ice cream in my hands because I'm like, you need this. Ah!
There's one thing that
So I'm
Brahms
trying to
needs to
prevent that.
improve on. Brahms needs to let you purchase pints of ice cream, their containers, from the drive-thru. You can't do it.
Oh, that
I know,
would be
you have to
nice.
go in. That would
But
be
they probably
really
would have an
nice.
issue with it backing up.
No,
They may
yeah,
have
sure.
a different licensing for the grocery portion of their store, which
That
is why you
is
have to
true.
check out your grocery at the grocery section and not in the. So it may be like a not licensing, but you know what I mean, like
But
a zoning
you can-
type thing.
You can order food from the or from the grocery section.
Oh, from the grocery
I
side?
did not
You
know
can?
that. I learned that
I
just
didn't know that
recently.
either.
For all you
Oh, wow.
listeners, I know we've talked about this before. Brahms is a very regional thing for us. Their main ranch that they provide all the food from is in southern Oklahoma.
It's somewhere in Oklahoma.
What's the thing? They don't build a restaurant more than 300 miles away?
I was like
from
350 or 400 miles, and so it's
Something
just
like
within
that.
a specific radius. And the further you get from this ranch in Oklahoma, the worse they get. It's like
it?
Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
just
getting
exactly
Sonic
like
out of
Sonic.
Oklahoma.
Except
Sonic is
better
really
than
only
Sonic
good
because
here.
Brahms has stayed so consistently good and so consistently cheap.
It's all the 15-year-olds they hire.
We were passing by Burger Street after Joe was like, we can eat at the house. And I was like, that's fine. And we got like just past it. And I went, fuck!
So yesterday was actually, I had a good week, and then Friday I kind of fucked it up a little bit, and Saturday I kind of fucked it up a little bit, but not terrible. So Sunday I'm like, you're gonna eat real light, and then I was cleaning house all day, and then at like 4:45 because I'd eaten so light, I was just starving. Sorry, I'm loving listening to it squeak toy all of a sudden.
Sweet, sweet
And he wants
bitch.
attention, too, so the second I turned around, he was like,
Which one
God
is
damn
it?
it.
Finster or Ricky?
Chicken. It's Ricky with the chicken.
Oh yeah.
But
He's like this.
so I suddenly got really hungry at 4:45 and then did a Carl's Jr. order.
Ooh,
Yes.
Carl's Jr.
I
Listen.
love the double Big Carl.
Yeah, but what
I
burger do you
never
get?
think of. I'm thinking of Carl from what is that? Aqua Teen Hunger Force, the neighbor. And that's the Carl that Jay likes.
I will
Double
tell you-
Big
I like a
Carl.
hot Carl. I will tell you that Carl's Jr. and Hardee's are basically the same thing, but different parts of the country. Hardee's knocks the fucking pants off of Carl's Jr.
Oh,
So if
really?
you're ever in an area where you can get a Hardee's, I highly recommend it.
It's annoying that like getting one burger now from a place like that is I'm so critical of myself, and this will relate to our aging topic.
Yep.
This is kind of like
It's because
on topic.
yeah, because right now I'm trying desperately to watch my calorie intake to work out better
too.
because I reached this point this year where I had this kind of epiphany where I'm like, I don't want to be that old man that is hunched over walking and that has no ability to do anything and that's in his
yeah.
50s and like just super unhealthy. And I was like, I think I want to do better to take care of myself so I'm not incapable in like 15 years.
I'm trying to do lower calories, and it's so fucking hard. And I'm like, not everything needs cheese, but so I'm trying to shift away from that mindset. And then it's just, and we're also trying to get more protein because now that we've lost some weight, I'm trying to get like more muscle mass. So I'm trying to like do more protein, but also like not go crazy with the calories. And it's so fucking.
And allegedly, with proteins, you're supposed to have, when you're trying to watch your diet and all, you're supposed to have roughly the intake of a gram per pound your body weight.
It's
Yeah.
very hard to.
So
put that
right
much
now, I
protein
should be
in.
getting 188 grams of protein, and it's just impossible to get there.
It's your goal weight, so that is something to think about. But like that's still for me is 220 grams of protein in my diet, and it is incredibly difficult to do. And what I've started doing to try to get that number is I do protein oatmeal in the morning. I also have a banana because I need the carbs, and it's healthy carbs. And then I do a protein shake in the morning, and then I do a snack of either jerky or cottage cheese. And then my lunch is like a salad with more protein, but then I've been doing like sandwiches with like lots of meat on them. So like turkey, and then another snack in the afternoon that is again either jerky or cottage cheese. And then I'm just trying to like cram as much protein into my body as humanly possible throughout the day, while trying to keep the calories relatively low and the salt content low.
It's such a tightrope walk.
And one of my favorite starts today, though, is I get either a caramel or a vanilla protein shake, Premier protein shake from my fridge at work. And I pour it over ice and do 2 shots of espresso in it from our little coffee machine.
That sounds good as hell.
It's phenomenal.
Do you get those Premier Proteins for free? Like, do they buy them for the office?
Fuck your work.
Bitch,
Fuck you.
those are so expensive. Like, I need you to like smuggle me some.
We have
They're
the
so good.
Fairlife Premier and the
Yeah.
Nuri that Costco also sells.
The Nuri,
Which
we just
those
started
I buy
buying
at
that
my
too.
house.
The strawberry, because
Strawberry's so fucking good.
The
The
strawberry
Nuri's what we
ones,
got
and
right
they're
now, yeah.
30 grams each. I'm just like, I
Yeah.
want to have like 3 of them and just be done for the day.
I had one this morning, and I was just like, yes.
I
I was like, I would eat my protein oatmeal, and then I'll have this, and that's like that right there,
Price-wise.
42 grams. I'm well on my way, and I'm 1 hour into the day.
They're
Yeah.
so good for the price too because they're a newer company, so they're not as well known as
Yeah.
Premier Protein, so they're way cheaper.
Everyone
right now,
else-
so we're taking advantage of that.
We definitely get several different flavors of protein shakes at work. And so I usually have
Damn.
one at breakfast and lunch because I'm just like,
I would too. if
I
they're
got to take
free.
advantage of this. This is my opportunity. I mean, I
Hell
took a pay
yeah.
cut from my old job, but this alone is super worth it.
a
It's
good
a
chunk.
great balance.
Protein shakes
Yeah,
are so
seriously.
expensive.
They are. And so I feel honored that I have that, and I'm not going to take it for granted.
It's funny because we're talking about this, and Beardos, this is directly related to aging, because if you know any old people in your life, they drink a lot of Ensure.
Ensure that they drink a lot of Ensure.
Oh! They're like, this is good balanced eating.
But
Which
my
is me
mom
every
used to
day,
work with a
too.
woman who would. My mom used to work with a woman who would drink a Slim Fast with her lunch, and she thought that's how you were supposed to do it.
No, that's a meal replacement shake.
well,
Okay, he's having it with the lunch.
I was like, technically, you could have like a light lunch and balance it with that.
Yeah,
but
like a double Carl or whatever the fuck.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
a
exactly.
double Big Carl, with of course large fries and a diet. No, yeah, a large Diet Coke because that counterbalances.
I am
a
so
double-
guilty of
double
that because
Carl?
I like the flavor of diet sodas more than I like regular soda.
Oh,
so when I'm
no.
getting like a trash meal from fast food, which does not like Sonic is the only one that I really do these days. And it's maybe every other weekend, but like I get my supersonic breakfast burrito with a large tater tot and a diet Dr. Pepper with diet cherry in it, and I'm just like, I know it makes it seem like I'm trying to like diet, but I'm not. This is not the goal with this. I just like the flavor
That's not what
better.
this meal was.
Yeah, that's not what this is about.
So I'm
Yeah.
on Carl's Jr.'s website, and I just pulled up the double Big Carl, and it's 2 charbroiled all beef patties, a classic sauce, 2 slices of American cheese, and lettuce, all on a seeded bun. So there's lettuce.
What is it? 900 and some
only
calories.
Who seeded your bun?
900 and, ooh, 920
Who seeds the
calories.
bun?
The classic sauce is what seeds the bun.
That's why I ordered it because it fit in my calorie deficit still yesterday. So I was like, okay, I can still have the burger, be fat, but not be fat. It still was in my calorie deficit, so it worked, but I wasn't proud of it.
Listen, here's the way we tried to just justified one of our pizzas yesterday. I got it with Alfredo sauce because I was like, I want an Alfredo pizza. But I added grilled chicken and Roma tomatoes and spinach. So...
I was like, really? It's just you're focused on your calorie intake. So I mean, you can squeeze shitty things in there. You just got to make sure that you're not.
Oh,
doing
I sure
so
do
much of it.
squeeze shitty things in there.
Uh,
Jay squeezes shitty things out. It's excellent.
Well, barely. Not with this robust hole. But
Not with that hole.
It's like a silly
He's
string
not going to be
pan.
squeezing anything out.
it's like spaghetti. The Play-Doh.
Is that
spaghetti
another
going-
old thing about you? Is your robust hole?
Oh my God, no! My old thing about me is how many fucking doctors I have. I actually have a dermatology appointment coming up too.
I wonder if they have a book club about you. They get
I wonder if
together and
they-
they're like, "How about this?
No,
fucker, huh?
actually,
paying
here.
for all our yachts."
Let me go back to a quick doctor talk today. At the dentist, I'm at the dentist, and let's see. I have like an old filling that needs repaired because
So
it's starting to.
robust.
I know, and so we were talking about that. But then my dentist, he goes, "We're gonna take another picture of that implant in the back of your mouth." And I was like, "Oh, no, what's wrong?" And he goes, "No, I just did really good at it, and I wanted." Save it. He goes, "That's such a difficult implant, and it came out so good. I want a better picture."
It's silicone implant.
No, I get it.
And he stabbed it out of me, and I was like,
God. Oh, I've got a cracked crown, and I have to get it replaced. It's like a hairline crack, and it's not like bothering me right now, but I'm just in a place right now where I was like, I double dip on it, dental insurance. That's an old thing about me.
"Well, you gotta."
Because I've got my dental insurance and Joe's dental insurance to make sure stuff like this is covered.
Yeah.
I will hit my yearly maximum on both of them, and so it will still cost me $700 out of pocket to get it replaced this year. And I was like,
Yeah.
we're really close to 2026,
To
and
have-
it's a hairline issue.
We're having lots of mashed potatoes until Christmas, y'all.
We're just waiting.
To have
Applesauce, yogurt.
not good dental genetics is miserable.
It's
It
annoying.
just,
Well,
because the amount
it's-
of work I've had done on these teeth.
girls say
How much more you
I
got?
wish I had a tab running on it.
Shut up. I know. I wish I was able to see how much I've spent over the years. Insurance. And
I know that
non-insurance.
I have spent before, like the last 2 years. I know I have spent at least $30,000 on teeth.
I was like, I'm roughly at 15.
over the course of like 4 or 5 years.
I'm
I
at
had
15 within the
braces.
last 5, probably.
I had braces in middle school for 2.5 years, so a long time to have them. Finally got everything fixed.
15
Then-
was out of pocket, by the way. That was not.
No, that was the
insurance.
$30,000 that's out of pocket as well. I had to like put it on one of those care credit cards. Not all of it, but you know the stuff that I couldn't afford, and then just pay it off over time.
No, I just showed my tits and wore women's panties on 5th Street.
And now that's why it was 15 out of pocket.
It was supposed to only be 4.
Our old dentist was gay, and he was like in my mouth one day with his hand, and like, no, what it was is he was rinsing, and I kept wanting to swallow the water for some reason. Like my mouth, like my I
Stuck his fingers.
I just kept wanting to like swallow what was in my mouth. And he literally looks at me and he goes, that swallow reflex is strong. And I was like, ah! And then I evaporated in the seat immediately out of embarrassment.
Well,
And then he said, where's the dentist?
It's like the time that we did that really good implant and they left the wedge in my mouth for fucking ever because I'll keep the story short. Basically, I grew backbone whenever they were waiting for it to heal, which is very unusual. And it grew over the implant. And so we had to drill back in to get down to the implant, blah, blah, blah. So I was in the dentist's chair for like 3 hours with just this wedge in my mouth. And they pulled it out, and I was like, oh, my God, as a gay man, you don't think that would bother me so much. But Jesus. And then all of a sudden I was like, they don't know that I'm barely ever open my mouth for anyone. But anyways.
I was at the dentist the other day for cleaning, and I was getting the x-rays done. And she put the x-ray thing in the back of my right side of my mouth. And I went, ugh! And I was like, oh my God, that never happens to me. And she looks at me weird, and I was like, it just never happens. Unrelated.
I would have swore that she like jammed it back and was like, oh, sorry if I hit your gag reflex. And you just like looked her in the eyes and just like did the eyebrow raise like, I'm fine.
It was wild because I was genuinely shocked. I was like, I don't actually have a gag reflex like that. And then she did the other side and nothing happened. And I was like, see, I promise.
See, I can suck better on that side.
I'm really good at putting things in my mouth.
That's where the dry socket is.
Oh my
man.
God.
But the fucking... I don't know. It just sucks as I age how often I have to keep going somewhere.
Yeah. I now have to go to the eye doctor. Currently, we're at 6 months, every 6 months now, because I am a suspect for glaucoma, which now they think they can catch it earlier, so they think it's because my optic nerve is smaller than usual, I think is what it is. So they're wanting to keep an eye on it. But so they want to just make sure that it doesn't turn into glaucoma, and I think it's more like a preventative, which is good, but they do that stupid thing where they measure your eye pressures, and I hate that. And they use the little thing that goes beep beep, and it like punches you in the eye. So I have to. Of course, I'm a pussy about it. I can put in contacts, but I can't do that.
I have to like hold my eyelids open, and it's mostly because it's like touching my eyelids or my eyelashes. And my eyelashes are so gorgeous and long that, anyways,
fuck off.
I need to try that next time, because then they had to do the eye drop, and then they had to do like the whole like push against my eye thing, and I was like, I know that it's not gonna kill me, but you're fucking with my cornea, and it's fucking me up, man.
Anytime they come in my eye with anything, I have to hold them open.
Now that I'm so used to my contacts, I'm literally like digging around my eye with my finger all the time. Like,
I can do that. That's fine.
I folded up, and I was just like,
One time when I was drunk, I forgot that I'd taken them out already, and then I was in the mirror for like claw. I was like, "Where's that fucking contact?"
I did that one.
Luckily, I only did it one time, because I woke up the next morning. I was like, "Ooh."
Last week, actually, I had one of my eyelashes fall out and just go perfectly in my eye. Where like,
they're just so long and luxurious.
Yes, they are. They're gorgeous and curly and long and pretty. God. Anyways, but I was out running errands.
Rapunzel, let down your eyelashes.
I genuinely had to like squeal into Target, run inside, and get like contact solution in a case to yank it out. And I'm like,
did you do a pickup and just wait there for 30 minutes? You would. That's why I'm asking.
Surprisingly, no. But
they get there finally.
Oh my eye! This is your fault. I like got in the parking lot, and I was like, oh, I think everything's improved. And I was like, oh, well, then I'll just get back to the office and do this. And as I'm driving to the office, I was like, it's back. And I like squealed over into a church parking lot, and I'm like crying, pulling out this contact from my eye. And then my eye got better after like 3 hours, but it was kind of sore for a bit.
You ever put in a new contact lens after using the same ones for like longer than you're supposed to, and it feels like heaven?
I'm actually really good about changing them.
I'm not.
I've gotten so much better about changing them right on the month.
I have been using the trial pair they gave me since May, So I don't wear my contacts very often because I work early hours. So then I get home and I'm like, unless we're going to like a function or like somewhere we're going to be outside, I just don't wear them. But then I do put them in. I'm just like, oh, these suck. And I get home and they're so dry and it's like taking a bra off when I pull them out of my eyeballs.
So this is a little gross to me, but I stopped doing that because one time I wore them way longer than I should have because I was really broke and they're expensive. And so I just kept hanging on to that pair. And we walked into the Copa here in town.
I feel like I know where this is going.
Which had black lights. And one of my contacts had a little bit of a glow in it.
Oh, no.
And people were like, your contacts are glowing. And I was like, what? And then all of a sudden I was like, that's a bacteria.
Yeah.
And so like I yanked them out when I got home, put on my glasses, and immediately called the eye doctor. And so from that point on, I was like, you're going to figure this out and always have contacts. Proper.
I haven't, knock on wood, I have never had to deal with conjunctivitis or pink eye, and that shit freaks me out.
The fact that I never had issues
I haven't either.
baffles
Thank God.
me.
Honestly, I feel like as gay men, we probably experience pink eye more often than straight people do.
Oh yeah, double
Why? Why, Anthony?
I think I do pretty good now though because I religiously do not sleep in them. I'm really good about that because I know it's horrible to sleep in them.
Well,
and
I never do
I'm really
either.
I'm really good at putting new solution in every single
Me
time.
too. That was the part that got me was how
I think that's why they're still available to go into my eyeballs because I change the solution every time.
every single day, even whenever I couldn't afford like new contacts, I would change the solution daily. So,
Solution is so cheap. You can get a huge bottle of it and just
maybe
keep
I
those
was
things
extending
renovate.
my solution. That wouldn't shock me. I was real broke back then.
Were you watering it down?
I don't think so, but I may have like pushed it a day or two. Nowadays, like I'm such a clean
You can get the giant
germaphobe
2-pack
about
of bottles
things.
from Costco. It's like so cheap now.
Yeah, you learn from when you're young.
Let's take a break. No, but the horrors of aging. I mean, like I'm currently dealing with a foot thing that I think is part of my genetics. Thanks, Mom. But my fourth and fifth toes on each foot are like curling under a little bit when I walk, and I think I did go to a podiatrist, and he basically told me like just deal with it.
Stand
Because
up,
foot
shithead.
Foot surgery is like really touch and go, especially if it's not needed. So he was like, I recommend not doing anything about it because he told me about a woman who came in for a hammer toe surgery, and while the surgery went really well, she came back for her checkup and her toe was fucked up. And like, so he was like, just kind of maintain it, try to like get some toe spacers or make sure you buy wide toe box shoes, which I do already anyway. So it's kind of like just keep an eye on it and try to like live with it.
Yeah. Well,
And I can do that.
I was like in a couple weeks, I think I go to dermatologist because I was getting my hair cut the other day, and she goes, I don't remember this spot on your head, but I could just be forgetful, but would you check it out? And I was like, sure, why the fuck not? So we had skin cancer run in my family with grandma, so I told them, I was like, let's just set up a standard schedule where we can start getting things checked, like what do I need to do?
They just pop up on the hood and they're like, ooh, there's a lot going on over here.
You know what? Come back later.
You know what? Let's just get a new
I
one.
can't get the dipstick out. It's so robust.
Doctor walks in, she's like, let's take a break.
She leans out the door. Cancel my next 3 appointments.
Let's go to commercial, guys.
So yeah, Beardos, aging can be fun if you're into older males like some people are, or it can be a horrifying thing if you are not into older things like that.
That actually, for some reason, just reminded me of a video I watched an hour ago where this kid's like, he's pretending he's at the doctor's office and he's like, hey, you're going to feel some pressure with this, okay? And he's like, okay. And he's like, you're getting older and that you're getting kind of aged out of the dating field. And all of a sudden he goes, oh, God, what was the next sentence? But he kept going down this line of like pressuring him as an adult. And I was like, oh no, stop. That was a hard video to listen to.
Opens DoorDash.
Carl's Jr.
Double Carl.
Oh, double Carl.
I'm going to step up to the triples, Carl, today.
Classic sauce. So do they, wait, real quick, do they have an app? Like, can you get rewards and stuff?
Oh, fuck yeah. That's how I actually
Okay,
got my
good.
burger for free yesterday.
Listen, Beardos, you really have to start playing the system with these fast food places because they are no longer cheap. So you have to get the apps because that's how you get the deals, and that's how you get the food deals, and that's how you get the food more affordable.
And you bet
Get
your
the
ass
app.
that after my little butt banding last time, I was like, I'm going to fucking get McDonald's after this to treat myself. And I was at a stoplight and ordered it and then pulled up and I was like, I'm here. Because of the points.
The points. For a while, I was getting a free breakfast sandwich on Fridays after walking with my choir friends because I had so many points. So I would just get that for free, and then like a High C orange that I would pay like $1.20 for. So you've really got to get the apps, Beardos. It's going to save you money. I can't stress it enough.
Not the gay apps, the food apps this time.
No,
Right.
get the gay apps
will
too.
not-
Somebody
the
might
gay
buy
apps
you
will
food.
cause you. They might.
I
That's
was like,
true.
the gay apps might mostly cost you money unless you're that lucky one that snags a sugar daddy.
There's a possibility. There's a chance.
Yeah. My boss
Cloudy
keeps telling
with
me to
chance of
do that, and
meatballs.
I was like, sweetheart, I think I'm past that age.
No, you're
I-
younger. You're the youngest of all three of us.
Yeah, but
Jay.
I think I'm still past finding a sugar daddy.
You say that. You just haven't found the right one.
Speaking of, I've had a few good dates with one person.
Are they sugary and daddy?
Let's take a break.
Okay, but we're not gonna
God.
forget this.
You're listening to the Cold, Shiny, Hard Plastic Podcast, Beards and Sundries. And we'll be right back.
And welcome
Okay,
back.
Jay, let's hear about
we were
that.
talking about before this.
Jay went on a date.
Yeah, I've been on a few now.
Carl's Jr.
Yeah, I love him.
Yes,
Definitely his double. I don't know what's double, but he's got double.
his classic sauce. You know I want that double.
He's got 2 nuts, and I'm like, what? What? Ow!
This is probably Jay's problem. He's like, oh man, I found the perfect man, but he has 2 nuts.
I thought
He's
he
a
was
dirty
great.
birdie.
So close.
I was so offended he didn't want me to break his ankles. I was like,
I
but you're a
really-
dirty birdie.
I really want you to be Annie Wilkes for Halloween. It'd be such an easy costume.
You're right. I was
And
gonna...
keep the beard.
I haven't ordered it yet. Sorry, that was funny. I haven't ordered it yet, but I literally have like the Jesus robe and I already own the wig, but I was gonna get.
I know you do.
I was gonna get a like a food safe pump. There we go, and run a hose from a bag of wine and like have a button so that way I could like serve.
Turns
wine
it
and be
into
like,
wine.
Oh, that would be incredible.
I was gonna do that around a party and be like, "Bless you, my child," and pour a little
and
wine.
a bag of Filet-O-Fish sandwiches you just keep handing out.
And then you're gonna like watch
I'm
me.
stealing this.
You were gonna watch me occasionally like pour wine into my mouth.
Occasionally.
Just a little.
Oh, sorry, that's one bag gone.
I was going to say, Jay,
It's okay.
you could-
It's okay. I
you
can
could-
drink it. It's my own blood.
Jay, you could keep the facial hair, but then do the Annie Wilkes costume, and you could make it a crossover. You could be Annie Wilkes Booth and have like a revolver.
Jesus fuck. What was I originally? Everyone kind of ragged on it, so I decided against it. But I was gonna wear a tux and a sash that said sorry, and be a formal apology.
Oh, that's gay.
That's
everyone
very
could-
Bob's Burgers.
That's
Ew.
Bob's Burgers kind of
The
inspired
Jesus
me.
one is the Jesus one is way better.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the
if you
Jesus
can get
one's
the practical
fine.
effects. It's like when Tina dressed up as
The None Ya
the nun
Business.
with none of your business.
Yeah,
with the
I was
suitcase.
like, that one kind of got me.
Oh my
Or,
God,
or
Jay,
when
you're gonna have to do
Louise
2
was
of
the
the
girl with the
bags.
dragon tattoo.
The dragon with the girl tattoo.
Dragon with the girl tattoo. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do 2 bags, and one's white and one's red, so that you can be like, oh, white or red,
Where the fuck? Oh my god, yeah. Do you like white or red?
white or red.
Yeah, this
Why
was.
gotta be white?
This has been my idea, but I'm still trying to kind of figure out the execution of it.
You better
It's okay,
hurry,
it's
girl. You
Boone's
got 2
Farm.
weeks left.
2 weeks. It's
2
the 7th.
weeks. It's the 6th.
This comes out on the 12th.
Yeah, but
I still
we
have 3
never,
weeks.
How often do we talk as though the time is the day that this actually releases?
I don't know, Sandy. I just thought it was a good idea at the time.
Damn you, Bernice! What the fuck were we talking about the second half?
It was
Book,
supposed to
literature!
be literature, horror literature.
Well, I've
Can I
read a
just
lot
be
of horror
basic?
literature
Oh my god.
on the
Can I
websites.
on the Christmas episode of Beards and Sundries? Can I be basic and start us off with Stephen King?
Yeah, obviously.
I know
How
it's
could you
kind
not?
of it's kind of lame and basic, but
It's
I
not lame
love,
or basic. If it were
I love
lame
a
and
lot of Stephen
basic,
King
he would
stuff.
not be so fucking popular.
That's very true. I loved Cujo. I loved Christine. I loved I'm just kidding.
Okay,
Some
I've
other
heard-
planets, Jupiter.
His
so
book isn't it like 1,200 pages?
The Stand is his longest book. And
yeah,
that
it was
is
like the stand's really long.
somewhere in the realm of it's a lot.
The Mist was his too, right?
Yes, that was novella.
Yes.
Because while I never read the book, because I'm that trashy guy that you hate, I get it. I saw the movie.
Ooh, yeah.
And that movie,
With Thomas Jane?
at the end, left me. I was in a little bit of a depressive episode at the end of that movie for
I
a
get it.
couple
Everyone else
days.
was. Everyone who saw it was.
It might have been a couple days or a couple weeks, and I was just like, it messed me up a little.
Yep.
I get
It's the spoiler alert. If you haven't read the novella and you don't, and you plan on reading it, you don't want to spoil it. Skip ahead.
Don't. Yeah, I was like, don't listen.
Yeah, this whole section is going to be
Yeah.
spoilers, so...
So, anyways, the novella, he doesn't die. Like the caravan shows up just in time before he shoots them, and so the director of the film changed the ending, and Stephen King was like, "Yeah, I wish I had done that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, while I hated it and it ruined so much for me, fantastic ending because it's not what you expect.
It would not have been as an impactful of a story if it hadn't ended that way.
But that is my thing. I like psychological thrillers.
Oh yeah.
I'm not into gore, horror, just like aggressive death. I am all about the psychological twists that I need to learn.
Yep.
So, one thing the Stephen King realm did differently with that kind of the opposite with the book and film Cujo, which is the one where the dog has rabies and terrorizes that mom and kid and the Ford Pinto.
Mm-hmm.
In the movie, spoilers, so sorry, but in the movie, the child lives and then they have like a happily ever after kind of thing. They defeat the monster. In the book, the kid dies.
Good.
And it's like a sad kind of way to end it. But
Boo.
I thought, I don't know, reading it as a book, I didn't really care, but I felt that in the movie, if they killed the kid, it would not have been very popular, especially in the 80s.
So it's funny because Stephen King just released a new not a compendium, an anthology of short stories, and one of the, I think it's like the first or second story in the anthology is about the dad of the kid in Cujo.
I remember
and
that.
how he deals with the fallout of like his family falling apart after his kid dies, and he ends up like, I'll let you read and or listen to it at some point, but anyways, he follows up, he started to follow up with some of these characters so much further down the line, like the book Dr. Sleep follows up on Danny Torrance, who was the kid from The Shining, and it's all about him. It's so good, excellent. Like later Stephen King is becoming really, really one of my favorite things to read. I always enjoy Stephen King, but like he's got some dreck out there. Tommyknockers, that is a shit book.
You gotta pay the bills sometimes, you know?
Well, yeah. I was like, you can't be perfect always.
A spooky lamp monster. Woo!
Ooh.
Oh, but Goosebumps when I was younger.
I was just gonna say Goosebumps.
Yes!
Talk about
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
Boo scums. Reader be weeder. You're in for a skeeter.
I always loved how they had not happy endings. It kept it interesting.
Yeah.
It didn't always get resolved, and that kept it like fun to read. I remember one of my favorites was the one where they were at the amusement park. Was it Horrorland? Welcome to Horrorland or whatever.
I think
the
so.
The beginning of it is like they get to this park and they're the only car there, and then they get to the gates and they hear an explosion and they turn around and their fucking car exploded. So they're now stranded there, and I'm like, this is kind of heavy for a kid's book.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, a lot of those were super heavy because like kids would die, and like it was very. There were stakes to those books, and you would read it and be like horrified and very effective.
I mean, I do remember that book that my sister had that just, I don't even remember reading it, but it scared the shit out of me. That was called Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And it had the skull on the front of it.
And the artwork was so creepy, and like it looked like it was like hairy and had like strands of things off of it, and it looked just like it was just so unsettling. And those were staples in our house when we were growing up.
Yep.
We had those books
I had
too.
all of those, and then I remember, I don't think this is based off literature. If it is, I was unaware, but Nickelodeon also did that Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yes.
Oh,
They did have some books. They had some books.
That terrified
were
me.
Of Are You Afraid of the Dark branding, but they were books and they were original stories. So they did branch into that for a while.
I was like, I watched one of the episodes a while back because I kept seeing a meme about this one specific chunk of an episode. And so I was like, I want to watch the whole one now. So I looked it up, and I'm like, that would have scared me as a kid. But
It's
as an
streaming.
adult, I actually really kind of like this.
You can find it at streaming still.
Yeah, I found it. That's where I watched
Ryan
it.
Gosling was in one of them. Yeah,
So was
there's an
I.
episode with Ryan Gosling. Oh, shut up.
We were at a party on Saturday night that was camp out themed,
Yes.
and they had Are You Afraid of the Dark streaming onto the fence, the back fence of the house. So it was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we wore some spooky outfits because it's October, so we decided to. I went on Amazon and I got us a couple of like Camp Crystal Lake counselor shirts that had like blood spatter on them, and I kind of altered mine to be a little slutty because why not? And we had fun outfits and we got some pictures and it was a lot of fun. It was a great party. They had great refreshments. They had a hot dog cart.
And
they
it's
had,
a great way to stay in shape.
That's right.
It was a lot of fun.
I love making
Yeah.
an outfit slutty.
That's always the goal, right?
I mean, you do. No, I'm kidding. I was like, I have been leaving my shirts more open, and I feel,
Wait,
like I'm probably
Same,
going to sell it.
There we go. There's our weekly pitch.
Oh
Making
my
it
god! Look at us, chests and pits on this show today.
And before you ask, Beardos, if you want them to be stinky, they're stinky. If you don't want them to, they're not.
One side's stinky, the other side's not.
If you want a good show to watch, actually, real quick, something to check out, HBO's series The Pit.
Yeah, we
is
already talked about that.
Oh, it's like Grey's Anatomy.
That was
but
like
they can
literally
actually cuss.
something to check out.
Oh man,
It literally was.
it has won a lot of awards.
One of the horror. I also enjoy horror authors wise. Dean Koontz always
Oh, my
not
God.
always, but
Yeah.
like touch and go. He's got some really great stuff that I've
Some
always
really great
enjoyed.
stuff. Yeah.
Yep. Watchers, very good.
Ooh.
Strangers was the first like horror lit book that I read that was like an adult horror lit book as a kid. And that's what got me into the genre.
Intensity is another good one of his. It's like it reads like a thrilling movie, so it's very entertaining.
I was always a big fan of Dr. Seuss. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Terrifying. Can you even count that high?
You said 2 fish, 2 balls.
Two.
Let's take a break.
I will also move over to Michael Crichton. He's got a couple of good horror thrillers.
Ooh.
He
Jurassic
also was-
Park is 100%
Jurassic
a horror
Park.
thriller. Yep.
That's one of those ones where the movie is incredible. The book is fucking fantastic.
So good.
And why was Jurassic Park such a child-focused film for being such a horror film?
Because
it feels like they
kids are
pushed
into
kids on it so
dinosaurs.
much.
And a
Yep.
theme park. Yeah.
Like,
In
They,
the book.
they
terrifying
pushed for
movie.
it, but they push for it to be PG-13. They do that with films where they will try.
Bigger
The
audience.
studios will try very hard to make a film PG-13 so that it can reach a bigger audience.
It took me years to get over the scene of that one dinosaur like spitting tar in the guy's face and then
Oh,
killing
the
him in the
dinosaur?
Jeep. Yeah,
Yeah.
Newman.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it, but yes.
Hello, Newman.
And I was like, that scene scared me forever as a
Scary.
kid. Because I thought
Yeah.
everything was going to suddenly spit tar in my face, and now I'm gay, and that's what happens.
Well, then you got those chat piles, and those are spitting tar in your face.
Well, something. It was definitely
You had La Brea right
releasing
there in your
something
backyard.
on my face.
Okay, all right. Now, settle down now.
Settle down.
Is anybody
were-
else horny right now? No.
Only on days ending in Y. There are two fun things about that book that they changed for the movie, and I think it was because it was the early 90s, but one of them was, in the book, they used Toyota Land Cruisers, but in the movie they used Ford Explorers, of course, because the Ford Explorer had just come out, so they were like trying to push it.
Product
like,
placement.
Ooh, yeah, product placement, and we've seen that in many movies. And then the other one is, in the book, the boy is older and is the computer genius, and the girl is younger, the younger sister. But in the movie, of course, the girl has to be older and edgy and the tech genius because the women's movement.
It was the
Ooh,
90s.
It's the 90s. Yeah. So it's two changes that are like so minute that they don't matter for the movie, but it's just fun to think about. Whenever I watch it, I always think of like imagining those two things being switched. Sorry, Jay.
I thought he was going to say something.
I was,
And then he
but then
just
my brain
fucking
was like,
yawned.
hold on, quick, yawn. Sorry, Joe, you're so boring.
So now that Jay's falling asleep, do you guys think it's time to hear a word from this week's sponsor?
Well, this isn't related, but I was just going to say I love looking for product placement in films,
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yes.
You can always tell which car manufacturer has the deal by the cars
which is,
that are in
of
it.
course, GM in any Marvel film ever. because every car comes slamming on their brakes and it's like Chevrolet.
Except for the Spider-Man one when it was clearly Hyundai, because they had the Hyundai Tucson and they had the Hyundai SUVs that were like souped up. It was weird. It was like the newest
Anthony's
like
yawning.
Spider-Verse one. Now Anthony's
I'm
yawning
so
because we're talking
fucking
about
tired
my
of
car.
product placements in cars.
Yeah.
Supposed to be talking about
Radiators.
books.
I'm so glad
I
we're
wanted
not
to talk about
sponsored
Grady
to do product
Hendrix.
placements.
Yeah,
I know.
Stanley,
we
it's
definitely
the
are-
mug that keeps the...
I'm so tired of
Runs.
product placement.
I don't like product placement, but
I
I don't
hate
know if you
product
guys have
placement.
noticed the camera and the battery is wonderful on this new iPhone.
Jesus, because they like nerf your old one the second the new one comes out.
They do. They like send
know.
through an electric shock that just ruins it.
I plug my phone in at night and it's like, hey, do you want to charge your phone tonight, Sonny boy? It's going to take 14 days.
Our kids, we'll be back.
Before we hear from our sponsor, have you guys read any Grady Hendrix?
I don't think so.
So
Jimi Hendrix?
Shut
wait, you may have not known about it, jokes. I think he may have written. Yeah, he wrote Horror Store.
Oh, okay.
So Grady
I
Hendrix
didn't-
is a
what's his other stuff
modern
like?
horror novelist who does these like. It's almost like camp horror is his genre, and he does things like Horror Store, and I'm trying to remember exactly what
Camp horror?
he does. The Country Girls Vampire.
Pitching a
Hang on,
tent.
I'll have to look it
I
up.
was like, no, actually, that makes me want to go watch Scream Queens on Hulu.
Oh man, I do.
Shondell, why you got a knife in your throat?
That movie or that show.
When
The
Ariana
Southern
Grande's
Book
texting,
Club's
please don't kill me.
Guide to Slaying Vampires. The one that I read most recently was Witchcraft for Wayward Girls, and it was good. It was less camp. It was very upsetting because it was about pregnant teens in like the 50s or the 60s, and it was like their parents were taking them to this place where they would have the kid, give the kid up for adoption, and then they would come back and like reintegrate them and be like, we sent them to camp.
Ew.
Yeah, it was really fucked up. There's the Final Girl Support Group, which is really good. That's a good book.
I remember that one. That's a good one.
Yep. And My Best Friend's Exorcism, which got a movie adaptation on Amazon. Yes, it's not very good. The book is great, though.
Oh, but I love finding short horror films on Amazon.
It's not a bad watch. It's just not as good as the book.
Did you ever see the one with the haunted or the possessed weed eater on Amazon?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's an electric weed eater, and this guy like gets killed by it. I don't remember the full details, but that it's like possessed with his spirit, and he goes around killing people as a floating weed eater.
Joe,
It's
You gotta find
terrible.
that and send it to us.
Wait, is that Lawnmower Man?
Oh
No,
God, it's so
That's
terrible.
from the 80s.
I mean, this
Way
the,
different.
Weed
the
Eater Man?
film from this looks like it's from the 80s, but I think it's from the really early aughts.
And wasn't Lawnmower Man a Stephen King adaptation?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm going down a trail. Anyways,
Anyway,
let's take a break and hear from our sponsor.
Which is...
the Anti-Aging Suppository.
Oh, there we
I'm
go.
coming for you,
And
mama.
now, and now, for a word from our sponsor, the Beards Sundries Anti-Aging Suppository. I'm going to make a drink. I need alcohol.
Like, I gotta sing, and I gotta do that.
I'm coming for you, mama.
Damn,
Summer Slick.
I think I gotta go listen to that commercial again.
That's literally top 5 for me of the entire show. 88 points above. I was not on board until you sent it, and then I was fully on board.
Are you tired of feeling your age? Do you miss the glow, the energy, and the bounce in your step? Introducing a breakthrough in youth science, the Anti-Aging Suppository, clinically designed to turn back the hands of time from the inside out. Our patented delivery method stimulates key nerve pathways, increasing circulation and releases natural endorphins. Within minutes, you'll feel rejuvenated, flushed, and deeply satisfied. When you insert the suppository, it releases millions of protein-based rejuvenators, stimulating your body's natural renewal process and restoring your youthful radiance from deep within.
I felt results almost immediately. My cheeks were glowing.
Yeah, I put one in every night before bed, sometimes twice.
and a lot on the weekends. Oh my god, sometimes I just go down to 5th Street and I just put one in the back alley. It's so easy.
The Anti-Aging Suppository, available wherever consenting adults meet. Because sometimes the fountain of youth isn't in a bottle. It's in the bedroom.
Side effects may include increased heart rate, heavy breathing, hair pulling, light spanking, loud affirmations of affection, uncontrollable moaning, unexpected flexibility, prolonged eye contact, involuntary hip movement, tangled sheets, broken headboards, furniture rearrangement, excessive pillow talk, temporary name forgetting, suspiciously glowing skin, occasional leakage, and sudden, overwhelming urge to have a very bad boy in your room. Consult your partner if satisfaction lasts longer than 4 hours.
Have you subscribed to us yet? No? Boo, you whores. Go do it now, please.
Hello, is this my grandson? Before we start, can we just play the commercial real quick? I just want to hear it. Put up 88 at the butt.
All right, I'm coming for you, mama.
Oh, good morning, Butt Nation! Wake up every morning with your butt buddies, Fudgepacker Rick, Ham Slammer Slick, and DJ Dump Truck. Bringing you hot takes, dumb pranks, and stupid sound effects. And don't miss our signature segment, Buttcracker Dawn Calls, where we call Wake Up Your Grandma and fart into the phone.
Hello, is this my grandson?
Yeah, Grandma, I just wanted to call to tell you.
My goodness.
So wake up every morning and listen to the Bud, because the Bud should be the only thing on your mind.
I'm coming for you, Mama.
88.8 The Bud, brought to you by iFart Radio.
I may leave that in just for re-entertainment.
The first time I heard that, I said to myself, Jay has completely lost his mind. DJ Dump Truck. Beep, beep, beep. Stupid sound effects.
And the worst part about it is, as I'm recording all of these little parts in there, like, I never had to re-record anything because the first time I did it, just spontaneously, it came out perfectly. When I was trying to be the old woman, hello, is this my grandson? It, like, came out so perfect.
Yes, it did.
Oh, my goodness.
We say it all the time around the house and in the car now. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, God, I'm so jealous because these are
It's
things
so
I want to
good.
say, but nobody gets it. But, like, random
I
at
don't-
work, I'll be like, oh, my goodness.
I don't know if you're ever going to top it because it's so out of this world.
I
It
know,
just-
like,
Stupid sound effects.
I'm coming for you, Mama.
and I didn't even, like, I was like, I don't even know why I put that in there.
Mission accomplished.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Well, thanks for reliving that commercial with me.
Man, it's so good.
I'm really glad that it was a successful commercial. Maybe we'll have to
It
replay it
really
again.
helped. I listen to it every time I put on my bone cream. in the glass of my boudoir on my silky footstool with the fringe on it.
After I insert my anti-aging suppository, of course.
I do it while I'm inserting my anti-aging suppository. It's just lube. It's boy butter, but bone cream.
I didn't actually buy one. I just assumed you guys meant penises. And I
You
was
know what
doing
happens
that
when you
already.
assume.
I was doing that anyway.
Oh my God, I didn't even think of it from that angle. You could be inserting
Oh
something
my
extremely young every
goodness.
time. I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
Yeah, you fucking
It's okay.
idiot.
You
Anyway.
fucking idiot.
Do we have any Beards Submitted Sundries this week? Jerk.
Mission accomplished.
Beer, beer, beer. Good Lord.
And so we did actually hear from Derek with the good beard.
That's a ham slammer for you in the morning. 88.8 the butt.
Oh God. Okay. Anthony's fake froze. Oh, there he goes.
I was trying not to blink, but it was not working.
It's that
so I
SSRI.
contacts in. So Sometimes I arrive late.
Oh God. Okay, Derek. We heard from Derek.
Yay!
And it says, it's titled, first of all, there is some horrors in this house. Horrors. I have to express that it actually said horrors. And it says, and from this point forward, I have the following proclamations. 1. Skid marks are hereby known as fudge stripes.
Well, smelly stripes.
Racing stripes.
2. Jay's pubic area is hereby known as the rowdy bush, which
That's always been
Already.
sounds pretty accurate.
That's always been true.
Oh, this is so sweet. He said, also, I totally agree that Jay is the most likely to turn into the killer in those slasher films.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure his rage will get set off by someone driving in the slow lane or a boomer asking him how to reset their password. Oh, my God, guys. The questions I get in my job sometimes. Have a good and scary week, fellas.
It's been spooky so far. I was going to make a pun, but then my brain fell out of my skull.
Let me express how it went today. Somebody told me that their SharePoint could not get this document to work, upload, all that shit, blah, 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 blah. Well, somebody else's could. And they're like, what's wrong with mine? And I was like, tell me the name of it. And they sent me the name, and I was like, it's too long. Change it to this. And he's like, that's impossible. That's stupid, blah, blah, blah. And I said, trust me. Change it. Changed it. Everything magically worked. And I said, it's just a syncing issue between that and OneDrive, and they hate the naming thing, and each computer's different. You just trust me.
But it
was a nice 20-minute discussion of what are other things it could be. And I said, it could be this. It could be that. I'm 99% sure it's this.
Well,
We've reached
that's
the 99%.
I could be wrong.
I could be 99% right, or I could be right once. That made no
thanks,
sense,
Derek.
but I just had to do it.
Thank you, Dad. Thanks, Daddy.
And that's actually all we got this week.
Well, I actually did hear from...
Whoa! Oh my goodness! We just heard from John. Not me, but John from Greece.
Ho! And John from Greece said, Ich habe bitte Deutsch Zertifikat. Wenn du oder Anthony Hilf brauch, lass ich mit wissen. Ich helf gern. Don't know
I
about that
only
last
got like
one.
half that.
I hope you murdered that.
And I said, I think that means I have a B2 German certification. When you or Anthony need help, let me know. I'm glad to help. So yeah, John
Were
not
you
only
right?
speaks... mostly. He kind of helped clarify a couple of them.
Were you
But
right? Were you correct? Because I might need to.
John not only speaks Greek and English, he also speaks German.
God
so,
damn it, he's so cultured too.
I know. He's like yogurt.
You're right, man.
Greek
better than us
yogurt.
in every single way.
Yeah.
He's healthier.
Joe's
for
even
me.
dressed like the average American.
Not my country.
Zombies, not my country. Oh my God, Jay, have you ever seen Love, Death, and Robots?
Why does it sound familiar?
It's this
probably
Netflix series.
There are many episodes.
Let's finish John's
Okay, I don't think I
thing,
have.
and then we'll circle back around to it.
Okay.
He also said, I never studied English, and everyone, including my teacher, thought I was going to fail. I was given exams. I think I was having exams for 2 certificates, one from Cambridge University and one from Michigan. My sister, who was a nerd, and her best friend barely passed the Michigan one. It was considered easier, while I got both. I learned English from Pokemon Fire Red and Lord of the Rings.
That's where I learned Elvish.
You're an
Pokemon
Elvish
Fire
bitch.
Red, not Lord of the Rings. You figure it out.
But it has been recommended to us both by a couple people to try watching TV shows that you know already with German subtitles, and also like listening to music in German and watching like German media, like TV shows, because it's good to kind of immerse yourself in the language. And we're gonna check it out. We're gonna try some stuff, and we'll
There's
let you
a
know.
German game show that's a competition for pushing carts into the cart return.
I
And
have
think-
watched that.
I think
was
Americans
living
need to
for
start
it.
learning that so that they can stop being so
They can
fucking
actually
lazy.
start doing
They
it.
can
Yeah,
put
I
their
was like,
carts
wow.
in the return from wherever they're at.
And I am
Yeah, I was like,
convinced
I would watch the fuck out of this.
that society makes that stuff popular, so that way they'll make shitty people be like, I have to put this away. Because it's competition now. And it's like,
Yeah, but you know it's going to be some jackass who's only ever been watching the show and he's going to try it out one time. He's going to be like, I can do it. And he's going to hit your car and be like, fuck, and drive away.
you know, that is my luck.
Is that
Look at that gray Acura. Smash!
I'm coming
I
for
see
you,
an
Mama.
Acura, I smash.
And then stab the tires, then leave. Because I can't have a car that doesn't have tire issues within the first, few thousand miles.
It's a necessity.
I'm pretty sure I have a screw in one of my tires right now because I feel like I'm hearing it whenever I turn.
It could be a piece of gravel.
It could be. It could be. I'm just not that lucky.
Right. Well, thanks, John from Greece.
Thanks, John.
And Derek, thanks both of you.
Yes, thanks, boys.
Sounds like I'm
But
going to
do
need some special tutoring with my German lessons.
We'll have to learn how to not roll our R's because it's not Spanish, it's German.
That reminds...
That's actually been what's fucking me up more than anything is like Spanish words that keep popping up where I'm just like, I need to stop thinking of this in the aspect of Spanish. So like, whenever I say yes, I'm really prone to saying sí instead of saying ya.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who's in the burn book this week, y'all?
Anthony.
Oh, okay.
Because before recording, we had this whole wishy-washy, are we going to record or not record? And I had all these mood swings.
Then can we put it at my dad in the burn book then?
You know what? I'm fine with that.
Technically his
Do it.
fault.
Let's put your dad in the burn book
Seriously.
for
I'll
a
put
long
your
time.
dad in the burn book, and then I'm just going to like put you in the corner and be like, because of,
Oh, dude,
family relations.
Family matters.
The
That show
lesson
from
that I
80s.
haven't learned my entire life is that I should always call one more time. Just one more. Before I change any of my plans, before I say anything to anybody, call one more time.
So that is one thing I'm back to aging. Lots of the boomer generation loves doing this, where everything's suddenly dramatic,
Yes.
and you have to resolve
That's
it.
exactly what fucking happened too.
And it's like this whole... I had this situation where Mom was telling me that some lady back home talked about how much she missed me and how she wanted to see me so bad. And so I'm like back home one time and I run into her and I'm like, hey, it's so great to see you. And she's like, yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah, I'm glad to see you too. And I'm like...
Why do they do that?
It was kind of this realization that I'm like, you're trying to manipulate me into coming back home more often, and that was this whole story. And now I feel like this like kind of self-centered guy because I was like, hey, I'm here, it's so nice to see you, and she was just like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
I think that entire generation, not all of them obviously,
A good chunk.
but there's
I was like-
a lot. There are a fair bit of them who have borderline personality disorder.
Yeah.
that they
They weren't
really
diagnosed.
They have to blow things up to get attention.
Like, I don't want to say that they're all the same way because I mean, I know we have some listeners that age. Cool, awesome. If you don't behave that way, this isn't about you.
This is
Correct.
not about you.
But I mean, the shit my parents say just to like, everything's such a big deal. And I'm like, no, it's not. Is
It's
it because
really
you
not.
have nothing going on in your life that this is a bigger deal in your head? Because in my head, this is nothing. I have way bigger things to deal with.
This whole thing
Fizzy
was,
lifting drinks.
I'll tell you about it offline.
stole
It was a whole moment where I was being made to feel bad, and I did feel bad because I was like, I don't want to. More than anything, I was feeling bad for my grandma because she was involved, and I was like, I don't want her to have to go through because she will suffer in silence before she asks for help.
That is
It had
my
be-
grandma.
It had become nothing until all of a sudden it was everything. And then there was no solution that was viable, so they were just basically talking at him.
Do you know,
And
out of the
I was
blue,
like, what do we do
my
now?
mom told me the other day, she sits there and goes, so-and-so, your cousins, were talking about how it's just not the same at Thanksgiving drinking wine without you. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. And she's like, everyone just wants to
not.
drink wine with you. And I said, cool.
How bad? They can
And I
come
said-
down here.
I said, here's the thing I have with that comment. Literally none of those family members have ever reached out to me. I only talk to them once a year, and it's when I'm up there. Nobody messages me, even to say hi and ask how I'm doing. And I said,
Yep.
nobody tells me how much they miss wine drinking with me. And I said, on top of that, you all have this thought that I'm supposed to sacrifice my time, my effort, my money to drive up there and visit you. And when's the last time any of you have been down here? It has been well over a decade. I feel like I deserve more. Do you deserve me coming to visit you, because I put way more value on myself, it feels like. And that's why I started valuing the people that give me more interest in my life than you do.
And then Jay said, I'm not coming for you, mama.
And that's just because I was on the toilet.
Oh, your cousins?
Oh, thank you for turning that funny.
That's what I do, my one-liner, and then I go, bleh. And then suddenly the door opens behind me, and it's Ghostface. Joe, behind you. I'm like, am I behind? And then, bleh.
Oh, Horsey, you scared me too.
Please, I'm just a day player. Well, fantastic.
It's
Sorry,
game
my
time?
my brain is going to my butt. I'd lose it if if it weren't so big.
Just
Jenny.
Made you look.
it's worse.
I fooled you. It's robust.
I'm so tight. You guys ready for a game now?
Yeah,
I think
guess
we're
so.
more than ready for a game now. Good Lord.
So we're doing Fuck, Marry, Kill, right?
We're doing a
Yeah.
classic round of Fuck, Marry, Kill, but we have not really, thought it through, so we're kind of just gonna...
I think we should probably do. Why don't we each present an option,
Okay.
Brilliant.
and then we can fuck, marry, kill those.
Should we
options.
pick a topic? Like, we should do
Let's
5
do.
topics, and then each of us pick something related to that topic.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
do that. I like that idea. I'm going to start old people foods, and I'll give you an example. Oatmeal.
Oh, that's really close to what I was going to say was mashed potatoes.
Ooh. Okay, so what's the third one? Are we... So
You
mine's
pick the third one.
Okay. Special K cereal.
So I've got my answers for this.
I do too.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna fuck mashed potatoes.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
'em.
I'm fucking for you,
Because-
mama.
Oh my god, I get my dick wet in some mashed potatoes. I'm gonna marry oatmeal because we can be in a long-term relationship. Oatmeal and I can get along for a good while. It's breakfast. I don't view like my weekday breakfast as anything but fuel. I can eat oatmeal every day and probably get tired of it, but never actually be upset about it. And then I'm gonna kill Special K. I don't want to pour milk into my breakfast. I don't even put milk in my oatmeal. I just put water in that shit.
So I hear you, and I think you're wrong.
We
Put
listen.
on
and
your
we
doily,
don't
Judgy
judge.
J.
Because I'm going to fuck oatmeal, and I'm going to fuck it when I want. Like, even if it's daily for breakfast, fine, whatever.
Ooh, gritty.
Is that brown sugar? And then I'm going to marry...
Better go wipe up. I know her.
I'm going to marry mashed potatoes because, god damn, I love mashed potatoes so much. Because you can, like, have it with mashed potatoes and gravy, and then you can, like, even, like, fry
You
it a
don't
little
have
bit
to
and make
explain
this...
why you're trying to do anything
Shut
positive.
up!
mashed
I
potatoes.
will do what I want! And then I'm going to kill Special K because, what the fuck? I don't give a shit about you.
Okay. All right.
That's
So
right. Thank you.
I'm going to agree more with Anthony. I'm going to fuck mashed
bullshit.
potatoes because, oh my god.
I just can't have them every day, so I just gotta fuck them whenever I get into it. You gotta really indulge.
I am going to marry oatmeal, yes, because you can do a lot with oatmeal. You can zhuzh it up. You can make it into like cookies. You can make
You
it
can do
into
overnight
like, a
oats.
cereal. You can do overnight oats. You can do it with some yogurt, a little parfait, and then I'm gonna kill I'm gonna kill Special K.
I hated that.
All right, somebody else pick a topic. Category.
Doctors.
Ooh.
Okay. Start us off.
Yeah, give me one of those.
Colorectal doctor.
Can you name a doctor I've actually had to go to?
Yeah, me too. I see him Friday.
No, I haven't been to one of those.
Oh, finally.
I love
Finally
that you
one
say that.
doctor.
I haven't been to a lot of doctors you've been to.
Sorry, I'm so special.
Okay. Sleep
Special
doctor.
K?
A what? Sleep doctor?
Sleep doctor, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna pick Dr. Pepper.
Well, I
Okay,
know
well,
what I'm going to do.
I was
I'm gonna
like,
make this interesting for both of you.
I know what method. I am going to fuck the colorectal doctor because he's going to know what's going on. I'm going to sleep with the sleep doctor and marry him.
Sleep with the sleep doctor.
Well, I'm going to marry the sleep doctor because
Okay.
he's going to, make sure I don't die. And then I'm going to kill Dr. Pepper only because, unfortunately, he's the last one available.
I am gonna.
Or hold on, I may make him fake his death, and he'll be like a side piece. that I'll
You can't do
nobody will
that.
know
Stop trying to.
I can do what I want.
I'm gonna fuck Dr. Pepper because it's so good, but I shouldn't be having it all the time. I'm gonna marry the sleep doctor
Well, that didn't stop you from
because
fucking
I
anything
want
else.
that. I want that money, and this is a marriage of convenience. And then I'm going to kill the colorectal doctor, and then Jay's going to die.
Stay away from my
after
butt.
that.
My butt.
Jay can't live without the colorectal doctor.
No, I'll just keep having hemorrhoids. Jesus.
Key.
It'll just be slightly uncomfortable.
You'll just be dragging them around. They're going to be falling out like the bottom of
Oh,
your
God, no,
pants.
they were internally thankfully. Joe.
hanging off them like angry grapes.
Oh my god! All right, I'm gonna pick pasta dishes, and I'm gonna present.
Wait, did
You didn't do your fuck, marry, kill
for
yet
the
of your
doctors?
doctor.
Oh, I didn't do my fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah.
For doctors. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna kill Dr. Pepper because controversial opinion, beardos. I'm not a fan of Dr. Pepper very much.
It's okay. I don't crave
It's
it really.
all right, but like I could live without it. I could never drink it again and die happy. But if it's
Not me.
there, I'll take a sip, sure. But otherwise, I'm gonna kill him. And then I'm going to. It was a colorectal and then a
Sleep
Sleep
doctor.
doctor, correct? I'm going to
Yeah.
marry the sleep doctor because that sounds like good money, like you said. And then I'm going to fuck the colorectal because, yes, he does know what he's doing and he can guide me down the tunnel of love or lust. Yeah. Yeah. So then for mine, I will pick old people candies.
God damn it, that was my next choice.
Knew it.
So I'm going to pick Werther's Originals.
Wait, don't we
And
get
I'm
a
gonna-
pick?
Yeah,
the other
we
two?
picked the other two.
Yeah, you pick
Yeah.
the other two. So, yeah.
Certs.
Fuck, I forgot about certs. Hang on. Lace candy. Holiday lace candy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot
Or
about
ribbon
that.
candy. Whatever they call it. It's
So
both.
then I'll go
technically.
first. I'm going to marry Werther's Originals because I love them. They're super good. I'm going to fuck the lace candy because that sounds fun and exotic. And then I'm going to kill certs with a C.
My answer is the exact same. Mostly because certs are not good.
They're not good.
So I am going to fuck the lace candy because that just sounds fun. Like ribbed for your pleasure, bruh. Right? The little loopy lace kind?
No, you're right, but I don't think those count as ribs.
Oh, I thought it was ribbon candy. That's what I always called it.
That's the same thing, yeah.
Okay, I was
Okay.
like,
You're both talking
My
about
answer
the
is
same
still
thing.
the
okay.
same.
Suddenly my brain was like, wait a minute.
Nope, you're right.
I'm actually going to marry certs, and it's purely for the nostalgia because I used to get one of those from my grandma's purse every day at
Your
church.
own purse. Don't lie to me.
Shut
They're
up.
like the most clinical packaged mints I've ever seen.
Yeah.
In my
Oh
life.
my God, it looks
they
like I
look-
bought them
like
from
They
a
in a
look
hospital.
like you
in a
have to
foil
get them from a
wrapper.
hospital.
It looks like I only got them for. It's a gift that the doctor gives you when you leave your
yeah, that's
surgery.
exactly it.
100% love it. And I'm gonna kill Werther's Originals because I'm sure nostalgia. I don't care.
No,
that
I love
Really?
Werther's Original.
much. Yeah, no, fuck off. I don't
so
give a
good,
shit about your what you like.
Wow, fuck, Jesus Christ!
I'm coming for
Anyways,
you, mama.
I think I hear the music coming back on. Fuck. Do we want to do two more, or do we want to cut it? It's been an hour and 27 minutes.
Oh God, we should cut it. This is
Yeah.
gonna be a long episode.
I know.
Cut it.
Well, Beardos, I think I hear the music coming back on, and it's
Oklahoma
Calliope
City.
music from those old-timey carnivals. Everybody know what Calliope music is?
Dun, dun,
Cue the
dun,
Calliope
dun,
music.
dun, dun, dun,
But
dun,
go call our hotline real quick on your rotary phones at 405. Can't believe you gotta call the area code these days. 999-2242. And leave us one of them new fangly voice messages.
Sorry, we don't have the party line available.
And Beardos, we've fallen and we can't get up, so it's time for us to go. If you would like to help us out, go and subscribe to the podcast so you can get a weekly reminder every Sunday when we release a new episode. We also post frequent updates on our social media sites for any additional sundries that we add to the market.
And don't y'all forget to go down to the saloon and tell all your friends about the podcast. That'd be super cool. But you'd also go down to the Yelps, I don't think it's a store, and rate us 5 stars. And leave
'em
a
up.
review. Those reviews are what get us found by more radio listeners like you, because that's what we're on, is the radio.
The AMs. I
I want you to go check out our social media accounts. You can also go to our website, beardsandsundries.com, where you can buy some merch. And then you can email us. I just figured out what email was. beardsandsundries@gmail.com. If you go to the www.google.com and log in.
You're getting close to Cosby again. I went back
You went from
I want some pudding.
Herbert. You went from Herbert the pervert to Cosby the pervert. All in the span of that one sentence.
Jesus fuck.
And I want to reiterate what Anthony said. Go give us reviews on Apple Podcasts.
So, from the three of us physically mature shop clerks here at the Beards and Sundries Market, make sure to
Walk me across the street, please. I'm slow. Love yourself.
Because I left my love around at the Grand Canyon. And we all love you. Bye, Billy. Bye, Billy. I love you.
The Anti-Aging Suppository.
Oh, there we
I'm
go.
coming for you,
And
mama.
now,